Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. We're going to try playing Gloomhaven. I believe it's a board game, but they recently added to PS Plus, and there's a Guildmaster mode, a new digital-only mode designed for players to master Gloomhaven's rules and mercenaries with over 100 new missions. There's a campaign, but I think we're going to try the tutorial because I am new to Gloomhaven. I've never played the board game. I don't know anything about it. So we're going to do the basics here. And taking the first steps in the boots of a mercenary is never easy. Start a tutorial to learn the very basics of Gloomhaven's mechanics. Alright.
Welcome, Guildmaster. I'm the guild trainer, and I'm here to guide you through setting up your own mercenary guild. Let's start with you guiding the brute through this first tutorial.
Alright. You control a party of mercenaries, each equipped with a deck of ability cards. Those cards are how your mercenaries will explore the dungeon, find enemies, and loot treasure. Beginning with each round, the first thing to do is select 2 cards from each mercenary to use on their turn. In this tutorial, the brute has just 2 cards at this disposal, so as you can see highlighted on the left, grab and go and trample. Okay, select trample. See how the question mark appears next to Brute's portrait? Don't see that actually. This shows his initiative. Number next to the first card you selected determines the character's initiative for the round. Lower the number the earlier the round the character will act. Use selected 2 ability cards for each mercenary or choose to rest. Select grab and go. End selection. Okay. Now is the brute's turn. It's time to choose some actions. Each half of the card represents an action comprised of 1 or more abilities. You get to use 2 actions per round, and you can pick any of the 4 cards have on the left to use them as your first action. But note, you must then use the opposite side of the other card for your second. Alright. For example, here you can choose either the top half of trample and the bottom half of grab and go, or the bottom half of trample and the top half of grab and go. Alright. There's nothing for the brute to do in this room, so you'll want to proceed to the door to see what lies beyond with a move. Grab and go's bottom half lets the brute move 4 hexes, which is enough to get through the door. Let's use that. We want to use grab and go. And we want to go there. Press the button to open the door. Ah! This contains your first enemy at Bandit Guard. Like player characters, monsters also select the action cards for their turn. Let's find out what this bandit is planning to do this round. Selecting it in the top panel. Select the bandit's portrait and initiative at the top of the screen. Whilst hovered, you can see the bandit's intentions this round. He plans to move and attack. I can't see anything. Ah, now I can. Move 1 and attack. Okay. Select the highlighted hex next to the bandit. Press confirm. Move button to continue. Now that you've finished using grab and go for this turn, it is discarded and you can no longer use it until it returns to your hand via resting. More on that later. For now, it's time to attack. Select the top half of the trample card. Okay, select the bandit as the target for the attack. Press confirm. Whenever you attack, an attack modifier is drawn from your character's modifier deck, and the value is applied to your attack. In this case, you can see above the bandit guard that +0 modifier was drawn, so your attack still just yields the base value of 3. For this tutorial, we only have +0 modifiers in effect to keep things simple. We'll explore the other attack modifiers later. Oh. We just pressed end to Brute's turn. Okay. Victory! Return to the menu. Alright, so that's the first tutorial. Let's go to grab and go number 2 here. You know about how to get about. That's good. Now it's time to learn the importance of things like killing and looting enemies. Alright.
Welcome to your first training mission.
Okay, welcome to your first
You've
training.
learned the basics, but now you must help the gravely wounded Brute deal with a bandit archer elite. A stronger enemy with greater stats than normal.
Alright.
With only a single hit point remaining, any amount of damage getting through will cause the Brute to become exhausted. As such, you will have to avoid any incoming damage by burning cards. For the sake of training, the attack modifier decks will all be +0s, so don't worry about those for now.
Select overwhelming assault. Okay. Select grab and go. Hold end selection. Okay. Alright. Click 3 damage strategies. Burn a card to avoid damage. Okay.
Whoops. The Brute had only 1 hit point remaining, which means you couldn't afford to take any more damage. Try again.
Okay. What did I do wrong? Apparently I did something wrong.
Welcome to
Okay. Overall assault, grab and go. Burn a card to avoid damage. Spare dagger. Brute's turn. Alright, use X to select. So we want to move. Here, right? All right, let me.
Nice work on not dying, but the objective was to kill the bandit archer elite. Perhaps there's an ability card you could use with an attack that will do enough damage in one go? Welcome to your first with only a at a cost. Actions like overwhelming assault's top half, with the flaming card icon in the corner, cause the card to be burned once used, meaning you can't use it again in this scenario. Time to grab that gold. Before you rush headlong into that trap, you might want to heal up a bit first. I'd suggest taking a long rest, which will let you heal too, and recover enough discarded cards, allowing you to withstand the 2 damage from the trap and reach the chest. Boots of striding will come in handy next time you need a little extra mobility. Right, on to the next part. So, you've learned about the basic attack and move abilities, but this time we're going to use some abilities with additional effects. A move action with a jump effect will help you here. Jump allows you to cross tiles containing obstacles or enemies, and even move over traps without triggering them. provided you can reach an empty hex to land on. Those boots of striding you picked up last time can be used to increase a move ability by 2 hexes. That'll enable you to get up close and personal this turn. You don't have the damage to take her out in one go, but if you act fast, you could apply the disarm condition to her before she can attack. Your objectives for this first round are: use a jump movement to get across the traps unscathed, You did it! Not only did you get a decent hit in with provoking roar, but thanks to the disarm condition you applied, the archer couldn't attack for the turn. She's low on health now, so you should be able to finish her off. Your objectives this turn are: kill the archer, jump over the traps, and loot the chest. I want you to achieve both this round. A rest, stab, and a jump right onto the chest. Nicely done.
Oh, I'm muted. Anyway, I think I've done enough tutorial for now. If you guys want to see more of this, I don't think I want to play anymore. I think maybe I try to download something like Pathfinder instead, because this just is not the type of game I was looking for. If there's other games on PS Plus, games are free to play, games are on sale that you're interested in, write that down in the comments. I'll try to get them as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys all next time.